So today we are doing a dynamic vinyasa flow, and when I call things dynamic, they're a little bit more challenging than a normal vinyasa. So all vinyasas are going to be different. Vinyasa is a flow of yoga poses, and dynamic is my way of making things a little more challenging, a bit more creative, a bit more intermediate level. Doesn't mean if you're kind of new to yoga that you can't give this a go. It's always good to kind of see where you're at in your practice, and it kind of highlights where you're going to be working towards. So bear that in mind as we go through this sequence. We're going to work a little quicker and holding things for a little longer, a bit more of a strenuous flow, more of a challenge. So we're going to get started. We're going to start in a seated position, and we're not going to stay here too long today. So just find a nice cross of the legs. You can choose to sit up on a block, on a cushion, just anything to keep the spine nice and straight and the knees grounded down as much as they can in front of you. And we'll start with a little head circle, taking it all the way around, any direction. And reverse, take it round the opposite direction. Nice. And then here, come to find stillness. Lifting the chin up away from the chest, and take some shoulder rolls here. So lifting the shoulders up to the ears, back down and away. And then bringing them forwards. Good, nice. Now we're going to take the left hand down beside us, reach the right hand up and over. Just pause here, full stretch, full side body stretch. And lift up and over to the opposite side. Good, and then drawing that back in through center. Nice. Take a little seated twist, left hand to the right knee. Keep nice and tall through that spine, and then push onto that knee to help you twist around. Look beyond that back shoulder. Nice, and then come back through center, take it to the opposite side. Wonderful, and then back through center. Nice. Now you can choose to keep the legs crossed here as we take our circles, or you can choose to add a little bit more of a hamstring stretch here, inner thigh stretch, as we take those circles with the legs out long. Your choice entirely. If it feels more comfortable with the legs out long, bring the hands into the middle. So we're working on what they call a pancake, where you're flat down in the middle, but early days and also early in the sequence. So we're not warmed up yet, so we don't want to be pushing anything like that. We're just warming everything up. Lovely, and take it round the opposite way. So we're very much working a little faster in our warm-up for a dynamic vinyasa. Wonderful. And then here, if you've kept the legs crossed, just come to uncross them so you're wide. Then bring both hands around your left leg, fingertips just in the middle of that thigh. And then we're going to inhale. That will brace us, and we're going to exhale and hold the leg in the air. So the inhale is to lift the leg, the exhale we hold in the air. Here we go. Inhale to lift the left leg. Exhale, hold. And lower. Good. To the right side, inhale to lift and hold and lower. Nice. 2 more times. Inhale to lift and hold, lower. Inhale, lift, hold, lower. Last time, inhale, lift, hold, lower. And inhale, lift, hold, and lower. Really good. So that was really firing up the core, but also those hip flexors. Super important to get the protective muscles working and switched on. So we're going to do a little, I'm going to swing the legs around so I come onto all fours. You can go which way you like into an all fours position and find some cat and cow movement straight away here. Finding that breath, inhaling up, exhaling to release. Lovely. And then we're going to turn this into a puppy pose. Walk your hands towards the top of the mat, sinking that chest down as low as you can, chin to the mat. Look forwards. Good, and then start to make your way into a cobra. So that bringing forwards of the hips and then rolling down through the spine, coming to find that cobra position. Hands are planted into the mat, your elbows tuck in, and then inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. Inhale to rise. And lower. Inhale, rise. And lower. Lovely. This time you're going to tuck your toes under. We're going to power lift to a plank and then take it back to your downward facing dog and start to pedal out in your down dog, pushing your heels back and down, really lengthening the back of the legs. Also wiggling the hips from side to side. Maybe a little bit of a glute stretch here as well. But really push into your hands so you're not collapsing forwards. Super strong through those shoulders. Good. And now from here, tuck the chin to the chest, roll forwards into your plank. We're going to lower chaturanga all the way to our stomach. So lower, bend the elbows, come down. Inhale, lift to an upward facing dog. Exhale to lower. Tuck your toes under. Power push to a plank. Take it back to your down dog. Little pedal left and right. We do that 2 more times. Roll forwards into your plank. Chaturanga, arms all the way down to your stomach. Peel and lift to your upward facing dog. Down you go. Tuck the toes under. Push to a plank. Take it back, down dog. Lovely. Last time here, roll through the spine, come to plank. Chaturanga, arms down. Lift the upper body. Lower down. Tuck the toes, push. And back to down dog. Really nice. From here, start to walk your feet to the center of the mat. And allow your upper body to hang heavy here. The legs can be straight or can be a little bend in the knee. Either way, we're finding a stretch at a place that feels good for you. Your hands can grab onto the back of the legs, or maybe you allow them to sway free. And come to center. This time grab your elbows and do a little pulse forwards and backwards. Good, and then we're going to let the hands drop. Bend your knees fully, and then we're going to roll all the way up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale, lift the arms high, look to the thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sun cell A, inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant the hands, step or jump back, chaturanga. This time we hover off the mat. Don't go all the way down. And then flip into your upward facing dog. Take it back into downward facing dog. And we're going to jump forward to find a malasana. Heels in, toes out. Elbows into the inside of the knees. And then inhale, we're going to lift and grow. Exhale, heel toe the feet to hip distance. Second round, inhale. Exhale. Halfway lift. Plant the hands, step or jump. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. A little pedal left and right. This time jump to a chair. Hold your chair for 3, 2, 1. Come to rise. Last round, inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway. Jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely, nice. From here, this time we're going to roll forwards to a plank. And then we push back, our left hand touches our right calf, opposite calf. Bring it back to a plank. Swap. Opposite side. 4 more. Plank. Touch. Plank. Touch. Plank. Touch. Last one. Touch. Good. This time from here, jump it forwards. Choice to come to a chair or choice to have a little fly in a crow pose. Hold 3, 2, and 1. Come to land. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Nice. Now we come to the main sequence that we're going to repeat. So I would suggest the first one, we're going to take it nice and slow, but do more watching than doing, so you can then know what you're doing for the second, third, fourth round. So we're going to start at the top of the mat, and the left leg, is going to cross behind. From here, we're going to find a side stretch. So my hands are going to come to the same side as my foot. My hips are going to the left, my hands and feet to the right. Just feel into that side stretch. Nice. And then from here, we're going to lower all the way down, ensuring that that back knee stays behind the front leg. So a little sit all the way down, doesn't matter if you end with an almighty thump. First time you do things, we'll get there. Bring the left arm around. Come to find your twist looking over your right shoulder. Good. Now we travel back to the top of the mat. Uncross, lift the legs, find a boat pose. Hover, hold, wherever you want to be, all good. And then this time the right leg is going to cross down. The left foot's going to come in front. We're going to twist over the left shoulder, so the opposite way. Good, and then from here, looking forwards, lean the body weight forwards, push into the outside edges of your feet to come to stand. We might need to jump that back foot in slightly, but keep the feet as they are. If not, pushing your hips this time to the right, foot and hands to the left. Good, and then I'm going to take a turn, keeping the feet, but turning the body now, so I'm facing the back of the mat. I'm going to come all the way down, drawing those feet to a hip distance. If they're a little wide, find a forward fold. Then inhale, start to walk your hands forwards, coming to find a plank pose. Drop the knees, hover them off the mat, then send the weight back. So you're really pushing yourself back, loaded beast. Then straighten the legs to down dog. Wave to a plank. Drop the knees. Send it back. Lift the hips. 2 more. Plank. Knees. Back. Hips. Last one. Plank. Knees. Back. And hips. Good. From here, you're going to lift the right leg. Step forwards and through to find a high lunge. Then we're going to bring the back leg forwards, crossing it over your standing leg, coming to sit. Inhale to lift. Exhale, step it back, hands go back. That right leg goes high. We repeat, step forward, same leg. High lunge. Lift the back leg, then sit. Come to stand, high lunge. Hands go down, leg goes high. Last time, step through. High lunge, lift, cross, and sit. Come back, lower, high lunge. Sorry, 3-leg dog here. Really good. Now this time, we step forwards, we lift, we bring the knee up, but we're going to grab onto the big toe and then extend the leg in front of you. Hold here, 3, 2, 1. Take the leg to the side. 3, 2, 1. Let go of the foot. See if you can hold it in space and then take it round nice and slow to a warrior 3. You might have a plant in your face. Good. And then we're going to drop it back. Keeping the front leg straight here, we're going to fold into a pyramid. Rolling down, then pulling back up for 3. Rolling down, pulling up for 2. Rolling down, pulling up for 3. Nice. This time, as we go down, keep your right hand inside that right leg and lift your left arm. So you're coming into a Trikonasana. In Trikonasana, you want to make sure your hips are pushing forwards. Look up to that top hand. Then we're going to lift through that top hand. Turn the foot. 1, 2, Trikonasana to the front of the mat. Looking high. Good, then lift. Bend into your front leg. Launch off the back foot. Find a half moon. Or maybe you're supported here, your hand goes to a block. Maybe it goes to the floor. Maybe you can hold this balance. And the wobbles are perfectly normal. And then your bottom arm lifts forward, your top arm lifts back, your foot lowers. Nice and easy. We come to stand. Bring your hands through prayer. Nice. So we take it to the opposite side. So we're going to bring the right leg this time behind the left. Push your hips to the right, hands and foot to the left. Open the arms. We're going to guide it down. Coming below, behind that front leg. Twist to your left side. Come through center, extend the legs. Arms forwards. And then bend the opposite way, crossing the legs, looking this time to the right side. And then from here, looking forward, big push. Woo! Use a handy table if you want to. And then here we're in that position to take the side stretch on the opposite side. Grab onto the wrist and really pull the hands over towards the right, your hips to the left. And then a twizzle to the back, feet come back to hip distance. Exhale to fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, walk your hands forward to find a plank. Drop the knees, send it back, lift the hips, plank, knees, back, hips, 2 more. Last one. Good, and then from here we're going to lift the left leg and then step forwards to that high lunge, lifting the arms. Bring the arms forward as the back leg lifts, crosses over, sit down. Reverse, take it back, hands down, leg goes high. 2 more. Step, lift, chair, well, 1 leg chair. Lift, lunge, down, back, last one. Trying to make each move nice and fluid. Hands down. This time, as we step forwards, peace fingers around the big toe. Bring your leg in front of you. Nice and tall through the spine. Take your leg wide. Let go of the foot, see if you can hold it in space. Then take it round to your warrior 3. Slowly come to land, straighten that front leg, 3 rolls. Last one. Good, and then from here, your left arm stays down, the right arm lifts for your Trikonasana. Looking high towards that top hand. Lift, pivot the feet, 1, 2, Trikonasana. Good, pull back slightly, bend into your front knee. See if you can do it without the hand to the mat. Find that balance. Not today for me. It's all good. Spread the toes, dig the toes into the mat. Good, now your bottom hand lifts, top hand goes back. The foot comes to place. Inhale and exhale. Super nice work. Okay, we're going to run that through one more time on both sides and then come down to do some supine stretches. So first of all, we start with the cross. Left leg behind the right, grab the wrists, taking it a little faster. Come all the way down, find a twist. Bring it forwards, find your boat. Swap the legs, twist to the opposite side. Looking forwards, come to stand. Twist on the feet, fold. Halfway lift, walking it out. 3 plank rolls, knees, hips. 2 more. Last one. From here, we're going to sink it all the way back. Stay back, lift up through your right leg, and then step forward to your lunge. Arms come forward, cross and sit. Step back, hands go down, lift the right leg high, the right leg high. Step forwards. I get a little carried away. Forget what I'm saying. Reach it back. Take the leg high, last time, step through. Good, step back. This time, we step through. As we come up, we grab the big toe with the peace fingers. Come forwards to the side. Hover in space. Back round to a warrior three. So close to this one. Good. From here, step back, straighten the front leg. Pyramid roll. 1, 2, 3. Good. Fold forwards. Right hand down, left hand lifts for your Trikonasana. Lifting up, pivot the feet. 1, 2, Trikonasana. Good, and then we're going to bend into that front knee. Have a go, test that balance. See if you can just hover the left hand in space. Pure determination. Really nice. Your left hand comes forward, right hand comes back. Super slow and controlled. Whew, what a journey. Last time here. When we try and go fast, things start to lose their balance a little bit. It's all part of the process. Inhale and exhale. Good. We're going to take the foot round. This time, the foot goes to the left, your hips go to the right. And then start to lower down. Twist and look to the right side. Come forwards, boat pose. Cross the legs the opposite way. Twist and look over to the left side. Come forwards, lean your weight forwards to stand. Walk that back foot a little in if you need to. And then take it over, stretch to the opposite side. And then here, twizzle the feet round. Come to fold, halfway lift. Walk the hands to a plank. 3 plank rolls, knees. Good, stay here, left leg lifts. Step through, high lunge. Bring the knee in, cross and down. Lift, take it back. 2 more. Nice steady breaths. Last one. Wonderful. This time, we're going to lift. We're going to find the peace fingers around the big toe. Leg comes forwards to the side. Hold in space. Warrior 3. Stepping it back. Straighten that front leg. Unfold. 1. 2. 3. Good. This time we go for a Trikonasana. Lifting through center. Change the feet. Trikonasana. Good. Lifting up, bend into that front knee. Find your half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Wonderful. Slowly lift to stand. So nice. Yes. Well done. From here, we're going to take it down. Come to find a little tiny squat. We just hover here. If you want to, have a little play with the side crow to one side. We'll just hold in the center. If you did side crow, do the other side. I've trapped myself with a chair, so I'm just going to stay here for this one. And then stay for 3, 2, and 1. Lean the arms forwards. Come to sit down. We're going to rock all the way. Got my microphone there. I'm going to rock all the way. Take the feet over the head. Find a plow pose. Nice, stay here. Use your hands now to support the back and lift the legs nice and high. We're coming to a shoulder stand. Maybe we open the legs nice and wide. Point the toes down towards the ground, your heels towards the ceiling. And then bend at the knees. Soles of the feet come together. Good. Drawing the knees back to touch, your hands come down the mat. We're going to roll our way down. All the way down to our back. Straightening the legs, using your core strength here. Place your hands underneath the bum, lift up, your head drops back. Fish pose. Good, and then slowly come to slide down. And we'll find our final resting pose, our Shavasana. I want you to pause the video here. Get yourself some nice music, maybe a blanket. Give yourself at least 5 minutes just to rest. And once the 5 minutes are up, come to press play once again. Start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. And extend the arms alongside the ears for a full body stretch. Lovely. And then hug the knees into the chest. And come to roll over onto one side. And when you feel ready, just make your way back up into your seated pose. Lovely. Little roll of the head, of the shoulders. And then palms face up. Inhale, lift the arms high. And exhale, bring hands through prayer. Yes, thank you so much for being here. Really hope you enjoyed that practice, and we'll see you tomorrow for another one.